Prediabetes is a ticking time bomb. Many people don't notice the symptoms until it's too late, and by the time they're diagnosed with full type 2 diabetes, beta cells are already damaged and insulin processes are completely dysfunctional. It's vitally important to understand the early warning signs and take preventative action. So we'll explore 8 pre-diabetes signs you must know before it's too late. Pre-diabetes means a person has higher than normal blood sugar levels, but it is not high enough to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Essentially, it's the last opportunity to act before diabetes takes over. But fortunately, prediabetes can often be reversed, which we will also cover in this video, because preventative steps today are infinitely better than the life of restriction, deteriorating health, and medication that comes with full-blown diabetes. But before we get into it, can you do us a favor and like this video? Ring the bell for future notifications and make sure you subscribe to Diabetics Talk for more practical diabetes you must know before it's too late. Number 8, unexplained weight loss. Number 7, increased thirst and urination. Number 6, blurred vision. Number 5, slow wound healing. Number 4, fatigue. Number 3, dry and itchy skin. Number 2, mood swings. And number 1, numbness and tingling in hands and feet. If you experience these symptoms, there's no need to freak out, but take it as a reminder to consider whether your blood sugar may be causing the issue, and get on top of it before it gets out of control.
Now watch the video to learn more about prediabetes signs you must know before it's too late.
Sugar levels, but it is not high enough to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Essentially, it's the last opportunity to act before diabetes takes over. But fortunately, prediabetes can often be reversed, which we will also cover in this video, because preventative steps today are infinitely better than the life of restriction, deteriorating health, and medication that comes with 8, unexplained weight loss. Glucose is our main source of energy, and insulin helps deliver it around the body. However, for pre-diabetics, cells don't respond to insulin effectively, meaning glucose doesn't get delivered and can't be used for energy. In response, the body breaks down stored fat and muscle for energy, leading to rapid weight loss. It's a remarkable feature of the body, storing fat for times when we don't have access to food. But with diabetes, we have the energy source, but can't use it properly due to insulin dysfunction caused by high blood sugar. This is why it's so important to keep blood sugar in a healthy range and avoid insulin resistance. The keys to healthy blood sugar include eating a balanced diet and regular exercise. Limit processed foods, sugar, and carbohydrates, especially refined carbohydrates. We'll discuss other important tips later in this video. So if you've lost weight, but you haven't made significant changes to your diet or exercise, you may want to see your doctor for a checkup and a blood sugar test. Number 7, increased thirst and urination. Thirst and increased urination are 2 sneaky symptoms that often go unnoticed. Imagine your body has a traffic controller directing glucose from your bloodstream to your cells. But when that traffic controller refuses to work, a traffic jam develops. Glucose builds up in the blood and starts to cause chaos. To get rid of all that excess sugar, your kidneys go into overdrive, trying to flush it out through urine. This leads to increased thirst due to loss of fluid, so now your cells aren't getting the glucose they need, and the glucose starts to damage blood vessels, and the kidneys are under increasing stress. It's a never-ending cycle that causes more and more damage as it progresses. Pre-diabetics often show no symptoms at all, so increased thirst and urination could be your first and only warning signs. If you're experiencing increased thirst and urination, get your blood sugar levels checked. Number 6, blurred vision. Many people write off blurred vision as aging or spending too long on the computer, but it could also be a warning sign of diabetes. When you have high levels of glucose in your blood, it can affect the delicate blood vessels in your eyes, causing them to swell, leading to changes in vision like having a blurry lens on your camera. This can also appear as glaucoma, increased eye pressure, floaters, trouble seeing at night, and changes in color perception. Now, as a child, you were told that carrots help you see in the dark, right? Well, there's some truth in that. Beta-carotene and lutein are two antioxidants that are particularly beneficial for the eyes, and carrots are rich in these too. Other good foods include fish such as salmon and mackerel, as they are full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for eye health. Nuts and seeds are also high in omega-3 fatty acids and contain other eye-friendly compounds like vitamin E and zinc. Berries are loaded with antioxidants that slow the progression of eye diseases, and leafy greens contain many protective nutrients too. Incorporating whole foods like these may help the eyes while also improving blood sugar. Number 5, slow wound healing. The body is like a construction site with different workers in charge of different jobs. When you get a cut or a scratch, white blood cells rush to the site and start repairing the damage. But if your insulin and glucose aren't working properly, it's like that repair team didn't have breakfast, making them lethargic, slowed, and unable to do their job efficiently. That's because inflammation is up and the immune system is down. Too much glucose affects the ability of white blood cells to fight infections, leading to a slower healing process. Blood flow to the wound can also be reduced, which slows down the delivery of oxygen and nutrients needed for healing. One thing you can do to help your wounds heal is to keep your skin clean and dry, as bacteria further impede or fatigue. If you're constantly tired, it's time to take action. As we discussed, insulin helps glucose into cells where it's used for energy. So with insulin dysfunction, less glucose is available for energy production, leaving you feeling tired and fatigued. The root cause of diabetes is the root cause of fatigue, so getting blood sugar in balance is vital. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, but one of the best things for fatigue can be exercise. When we exercise, the body burns glucose. Additionally, exercise strengthens mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of cells, and strong mitochondria improve the body's ability to regulate blood sugar and insulin. Furthermore, exercise causes the release of endorphins, which boost energy levels and reduce feelings of fatigue. Again, everything in the body is connected, cycles that either improve or damage health. In addition to the hormonal and metabolic benefits, exercise also helps to burn fat and maintain a healthy weight, which is a major risk factor for development of type 2 diabetes. And all of this can also improve sleep quality, which is an important factor in the development of diabetes, because poor sleep can exacerbate insulin resistance and trouble losing weight, which has a snowball effect that can quickly get out of control. Number 3, dry and itchy skin. As we discussed earlier, dehydration occurs due to the body expelling excess blood glucose. Damaged blood vessels also prevent nutrients from reaching the skin, and as a result, the body struggles to produce natural oils, leading to dry and itchy skin. Beyond fixing the root cause of prediabetes, there are a few things you can do to quickly alleviate these skin problems. After showering, pat yourself dry with a towel instead of rubbing it on the skin, as this can irritate it further. And use a hypoallergenic moisturizer to keep skin hydrated, and avoid extremely hot showers, as this can make things worse. Number 2, Mood swings lead to blood sugar levels. The brain uses sugar for energy, so if blood sugar goes up and down, it affects mood. Diabetics and pre-diabetics are more likely to have mood problems because they have trouble controlling their blood sugar levels. So if you've noticed an increase in mood swings, it could just be your blood sugar that's to blame. And number 1, numbness and tingling in hands and feet. Numbness and tingling are serious problems. This condition is known as peripheral neuropathy, and it's caused by damage to the nerves in your extremities. Over time, high blood sugar damages the small blood vessels that supply blood and oxygen to nerves. This essentially starves the nerves. In its early stages, peripheral neuropathy causes numbness, tingling, or pain in the hands and feet. If left untreated, it can worsen and lead to more serious complications. Unfortunately, some people reach the stage where they can't walk or perform simple tasks like holding on to objects. In severe cases, peripheral neuropathy can lead to amputation. If you have numbness or tingling, talk to your doctor. Whether it's an early sign of diabetes or something else, you don't want to mess around with nerve damage.
The information provided here is intended for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice and should not be construed as such. The content is based on general knowledge and may not be applicable to individual circumstances.